PR 216, Mr. Fallsgrove.
No. Your Honor, this comes before the court today on a probation violation hearing. And it's the intent of the defendant at this time to stipulate. And I do believe there's a agreed sentence, as you would say in this case.
All right. Ms. Clark, you've heard the announcement of your attorney. Is that what you want to do? Admit to the violations?
No, actually, I'm going to make a motion for my attorney to withdraw. I got this myself.
Commentary. Buckle up, guys. Today we're diving into a courtroom circus where chaos meets confidence. Our star defendant decides her lawyer isn't needed and fires him right before her probation hearing. What follows is pure gold, a self-representation gone horribly wrong. From the moment she says, "I got this myself," you know this ride's about to go off the rails. Let's see how fast that confidence crumbles.
Oh, okay. What's the reason for that?
I just want to represent myself.
Okay. All right. Well, somebody give her a waiver of attorney form. Okay. It's muted for some reason. All right. Well, I've already gone over these rights with you, so you should understand them, but you have the right to hire your own attorney. If you can't afford to hire an attorney, I've already appointed one, you qualified. You do have the right to represent yourself as well, and that's what you want to do today?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you want to waive your right to an attorney, when we do this, you have to follow the rules of procedure and evidence, just as if you're an attorney. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Does anyone promise you anything or threaten with anything to get you to waive your right to an attorney?
No, sir.
All right. Looks like you've already signed it and sent it in here. Did you understand this form you signed?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your waiver and allow you to represent yourself. All right. Are you wanting to stipulate to the violations, or do you want a contested hearing?
I'm going to contest it.
All right. Mr. Hollis here.
Yes, Judge, I can grab him real quick.
Okay. Okay, state has the burden. Any opening statement, Mr. Marcinski?
No, sir, thank you.
All right, Ms. Clark, any opening statement?
Commentary. All right, guys, here's where the train starts moving toward disaster. The judge calmly warns her, representing yourself means you follow every rule like a real attorney. She nods confidently, clueless about the storm she's calling down. It's that classic moment when someone mistakes bravado for brilliance. The judge tries to save her from herself, but she's charging straight into legal quicksand.
Call this first witness.
Thank you, sir. The state would call Court Service Officer Christopher Hollis. Sir, will you please state your name for the record?
Chris Hollis. I'm a court services officer.
In that job occupation, were you assigned the supervision of a Miss Ashley Clark? That supervision being for an endangering a child underlying 12-month sentence?
That is correct.
On May 18th of this year, 2023, did you test Miss Clark for the presence of drugs?
Yes,
And what was the result of that UA sample from Miss Clark?
it was positive for methamphetamine.
So her UA was positive for methamphetamines, and she also, in response to that positive UA test, signed in a statement of admission of using methamphetamines.
That's correct.
Did you order her to report on June 2nd, 2023?
I did.
And did she appear on that day?
She did not.
Has she appeared or reported to you since that time?
No.
Sometime after May 24th of 2023, were you advised by local authorities of her being arrested for a new crime?
Yes, and I did. I received that, and apparently she has new charges.
To your knowledge or to the notes, did Ms. Clark ever report that negative law enforcement contact with your office?
No, she did not.
That will be my questions for Mr. Hollis at this time, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Clark, do you have any questions for Mr. Hollis?
Commentary. This is where the courtroom energy shifts. The state calls its first witness, her probation officer, the one person whose testimony can bury her. Every answer he gives cuts deeper, failed drug tests, missed check-ins, new criminal charges. Each word tightens the noose. She's silent, no defense, no objection, just sitting there as her own record does all the talking for her.
Evidence or witnesses, Mr. Marcinski?
Not at this time, Your Honor, I do not.
All right, Ms. Clerk, you have time to, now it's your turn to present any evidence if you want to. Do you wish to present any evidence?
Right now I see no evidence. This has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction.
If you want to present any evidence, do you want to present any evidence?
No.
No? Okay. Well then, closing argument, Mr. Marcinski?
Your Honor, at this time, the state believes it is shown by a preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Clark is in violation of her probation and conditions of probation imposed by the court therein. The state's going to ask that you find that she is in violation of that probation. The state would point out that this is a misdemeanor probation for endangering a child. Therefore, Ms. Clark is entitled to no graduated sanctions, intermediate sanctions, or other relief set forth by the legislature on felony probations. Due to the litany of violations, the continued drug use, the failure to follow through with her treatment requirements, the state believes that she's shown that she's not amenable to probation and would recommend the court revoke and remand her to serve her underlying sentence.
All right, Ms. Clark, closing argument?
Commentary. Now the reality check hits. The prosecution lays it all out: meth use, skipping meetings, breaking every rule of probation. And what does she do? Nothing. She offers no witnesses, no evidence, no fight. It's like watching someone argue with gravity. The courtroom is quiet, the judge's patience thinning, and it's clear she's steering herself straight toward a conviction.
Court, I see no evidence that has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction. The state is a fictitious plaintiff. The state isn't here to testify. No injured man or woman is present before this court to provide firsthand knowledge. I am acting as surety for the named principal to contest jurisdiction. I am aware this is a taxable event and an excise tax is owed, and I want to be in compliance with the IRS code.
Commentary. Here comes her big moment. Her closing argument isn't a defense, it's a meltdown of sovereign citizen nonsense. She starts talking about jurisdiction, fictitious plaintiffs, and IRS codes. The courtroom doesn't know whether to laugh or cringe. She's quoting internet gurus while the judge sits in stunned silence. It's a masterclass in how to talk yourself into jail time.
Around the 18th, as evidenced by the 18th of May this year, as evidenced by the positive UA and the admission. Also find that you failed to report in violation of probation as alleged. That would be the June 2nd, 2023 date. You failed to successfully complete outpatient treatment at Summer Mental Health as ordered by the court, so I find you violated probation there as well. You also failed to report law enforcement contact within the business day in violation of the orders of probation. You have violated it does in a very substantial way. I will go ahead. It appears as if probation will be a waste of time in this matter, so I will revoke and remand you to serve your sentence, take her into custody.
All right. $1,200 every minute I'm in jail.
Commentary. This is the climax. The judge delivers his verdict, firm and final. He lists every violation one by one: drug use, failure to report, new crimes, and strips away her last shred of control. Probation is a waste of time, he declares, revoking it entirely. The gavel drops, and the sound you hear next isn't freedom, it's the end of her self-proclaimed sovereignty. She's headed straight to jail.
As it turns out, having a public defender is way more effective at ensuring your freedom than representing yourself and doing nothing at all. So if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. But don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of my